In a quarter of a mile, turn right on College Avenue.
I told that girl to hit the highway if she can't do it my way. She got on big lashes, told her ass that she could fly away. Mouth look like a ice tray. Please don't waste my time, bitches. Hit her back.
What's up, guys? Thanks for coming back for another video. Today it's freezing out. I think it's around 40, 30-ish degrees, so getting into the winter in Pennsylvania. But we're just going to take you guys through a little garden bed winterization here. We're going to put down about 3.5 yards dark brown mulch, trim up maybe around, I think it's 12 to 15 bushes, pull some weeds, just get it looking all nice for the winter. And also these people are getting ready to sell, so it's a great way to boost your property value, just to touch everything up before the appraiser comes out. That would get the most bang for your buck.
Like a ice tray, please don't waste my time. Pages hit her bestie, told her keep it quiet like Kawhi. Hey, bought like Kawhi Leonard. Keep a stick and shell, I feel like Master Splinter.
First step in our garden bed maintenance today is taking out all the weeds. Since we have a couple part job, it's weeding, trimming, and taking out one small bush in the back. Definitely recommend weeding it first because some of these bushes have thorns in them, so it's always good to just get what's on the ground, get that out of the way, then trim the hedges, pick all those clippings up, and then put your mulch down. Most time effective way to do it, and also it'll look the best, because the last thing you want to do is put all your nice new mulch down and trim the bushes and get all the hedge clippings in the mulch. It's not how you want to do it. So for today's job, again, we're going out in the tundra, and we got the double wheeled wheelbarrow back there, True Temper from Home Depot, just your standard one. I like double wheeled better just because it's easier to maneuver. It's not tipping and swaying all over the place. And the only thing bad about it is kind of like plastic material, so, or fiberglass, whatever. So it's not as good as the metal one, but still pretty good.
Now we getting bigger. Diamond choker colder than December. I'm a shiver, and I don't ever say. I let them say I'm no.
To trim the hedges today, we're going to be using the Echo PAS 2620X. Those have been really good for us this summer. It has the hedge trimming attachment. We just pop onto it, so we're going to be using those to trim the bushes. Also, we have a pair of the Echo HC 2020s residential hedge trimmer, and they've been pretty good too. Definitely, they're more for the finer details and getting into smaller places, but they work pretty well too. So we're going to be using both of those Echo products today, and we'll go from there.
24/7, no joke. Get money, all I know. Bye bye, old guy. Hello to K Coast. Hello to K Highway.
All right, everyone, we've arrived at the spot. So like I said, first we're going to take care of all the weeding. These beds over here. We got some more beds on the other side here. Here we go. More action. And then a lot more of the same down here. We've got a couple connected, a couple over here. Mulch this area, weed it out. And then we got a little bit down here. So like I said, first order of business is definitely the weeding. Take care of that first, clean out all the beds, and then we'll be on to the trimming. So here we go here. Trim these up. And ready to rock. That just caps about the pulling part of the weeding. The next part after we weed is we always skim over with our weed whacker. Again, we're going to be going with the steel today. It's just important, what we think it is to just skim right over the area and get any areas we may have missed and just smooth it out. And I think it'll look much better after we hit it with the weed whacker and get it all touched up.
New phone, new AP, two-tone, Louis V, shoes on. That girl ain't think I was this cold. Oh, she in that hoe. Get froze. Look at my neck, she mad though. And she all on my next show. She always mad when she hitting my line. Texting me, say nothing.
Finish up the weed whacking portion of the job. Now off the trim. So like I said, we're using the Echo PAS 2620 X series for this with the hedge trimmer attachment. It's not articulating, but it still works pretty well for what we need to do. Before each hedge trim, we always use a steel blade cleaner. It's good for just keeping your blades intact and also keeping the plants healthy. And it cleans off any of the bacteria or oil or anything that's on it so it doesn't spread to the plant. Alright guys, that's about the end of the trimming for right now. When we trim bushes in general, we always trim it first, then rake all the debris out of the way and see what we missed. That way we can shake some spots off and it looks perfect. Just cleaned everything up. Raked it all into a pile. Again, just shows how useful a tarp is and how it can be used for almost any job. And you can get a lot of use out of it for each one. I mean, drag this all over the yard, put all the debris on it. So definitely super useful. And like I said, 100% recommend tarps. So now after we clean that up, I'm gonna go around and blow off, make sure it's looking all nice and neat. And then after the blow off, check one more time if we miss any spots in the trimming, and then we'll go dump and get the mulch. All right, got everything gathered up here, piled up, got to pile it up down there. But put it in the truck bed and take it to the dump and then grab the mulch. Okay, truck's all loaded up now. The key is just to strap it all down. We got some ratchet straps from Home Depot. Definitely do it from both corners. Just tighten it up and we'll be ready to dump. Truck's all loaded up. Time to dump. All right, we made it. All that debris right there is from jobs we've done this summer. And yeah, I mean, it seems like we have a lot over there. We built up a whole wall. Big shout out to our boy Tractor. Ian, he's up there right now, but he always lets us dump on his property. Big shout out to him and his family for letting us do this, because it's a huge help, especially because it's right in the middle of our service area. So big ups to my boy Tractor. Alright everyone, second trip to the supplier. In the books right there. Nice thing is, if super clutch is the landscape supply place is literally 30 seconds down the road from the house. So you can't beat that, it's super clutch. But yeah, just have one more yard to spread and then touch everything up, blow off, and we'll be good to go. All right, everyone, that just finishes up about the mulch portion of the job. Just blew off, everything's getting cleaned up. One key that we do every time with mulch is if the customer doesn't want an edge, we always do an infinity edge included. So along the edging, I hit it with a weed whacker, and also each part of mulch throughout that, I pushed it up against the grass and separated the grass from the mulch. So as you can see, all around here, nice clean edge, even though there was no bed redefiner used. Still works really well to just use an infinity edge. So for example, mulch is here, with the grass here, the infinity edge is just separating the two and making that defined point.